Unlike most people that have been putting up record number of reviews the last couple months, I haven't done anything because I'm lazy. But that doesn't mean I haven't been watching movies. So I have for you one of the strangest scenes from a pretty average movie that I found recently. I was on Twitter and someone asked a sports reporter, "Hey, can you suggest like underground sports movies that people probably haven't seen?" And he suggested a movie called The Club. It's about boardroom politics of a Australian rules football team. In the movie, a young player gets signed for a bunch of money, but he isn't playing well. So one of the board members go to him to find out why, and he says he's distracted by his inability to get an erection. And then he tells this crazy batshit story.
Well, I ever talk to you about my sister?
Huh? Well, didn't know you had one.
Enjoy this 3 minutes of crazy.
She was in a serious car accident the night before her 18th birthday when I was only 14.
Badly hurt?
Both legs amputated above the knee.
Oh, hell.
Would have been tragic for anyone, but for someone as young and beautiful as Gabrielle, it was devastating.
Yeah.
She had everything going for her, Doc. She was beautiful, warm, intelligent, popular, you name it.
Yeah.
And Jock, when it happened, the courage of that girl you just would not believe.
Yeah.
Don't be sad, she'd say. I'm still me. What's a few legs between friends? I mean, joking, Jock, joking in a situation like that. I mean, Jesus. Is that courage, Jock? Tell me, is it?
Oh, that's courage. Yes, it's courage.
One night I heard her crying in the dark in the next room. It became too much for me to bear. So I went and lay beside her and held her in my arms. Every night after that I'd comfort her in the same way and we'd lie together, crying in the dark. Then one night... Is this too much for you, Jock?
Oh, no, go on.
You're looking as white as a sheet.
Yeah, I must be this bloody tobacco. No, go on.
Well, without either of us knowing quite how or why, we became lovers.
Jesus.
We knew what we were doing was wrong, but the surprising thing was, we just didn't care. It was wrong, but it was right. Can you understand that, John? No legs. It sounds sort of, but it wasn't. I loved her, Jock.
Well, how long did this go on for?
Oh, not long. One night when Dad was away on one of his conferences, the light was suddenly switched on and there was my mother.
Oh, hell.
Still young, still beautiful, in a flowing silk negligee, the look of utter shock on her face.
Yeah?
There's nothing she could say to us. There's nothing we could say to her. She just turned off the light and went back to her bed. And we lay there, listening to her sobbing in the dark.
Yeah.
Finally, I couldn't stand it any longer. I picked up my sister and carried her into her mother's room, and we all clung together, sobbing in the dark. Gradually, as the night wore on, again, I have no idea quite how or why, Mum and I became lovers too.
Oh, my God.
3 days later, my father came home early from the conference.
Oh, my God.
Shot himself. I've been impotent ever since.
No bloody wonder.
Okay, so the story ends up being complete bullshit. But what the fuck movie? Why would you do a recreation of this shit? How did this character have this story on tap to tell in the first place? It's a random movie about boardroom politics, then suddenly threesome incest with double amputees. Thank you for watching. As always, I shall try to do better next time. I swear those movie reviews coming eventually. Goodbye.